Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is JLeesCorner. Corner. This is another review. Okay, just another review. You see the name of it already, so let's get past that. Okay, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird. JayBird. Dun 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 dun. I don't want to be too loud because it's late. Okay, you can also please like this video, please and thank you. You can also comment in the comment section below. You can share this video. Just hit the share button and share it to your social media, to your Facebook, your Twitter. Just say, hey, check out JLeesCorner. She's amazing. Okay. You can also hit that notification bell because it lets you know when I have new videos up. And tonight's lipstick is a Kat Von D liquid lipstick, and the color is called Echo. Okay, Echo. I'm trying to wear some of these other lipsticks that I have because I have so many. But let's get into the foolishness that is, these people. Now, why I don't have many pictures of the couples because we know who they are. Okay, know who you are, Simba. Okay. Anyway, so why are we still seeing Caesar? Does anybody know why? I would pay y'all $18,769 if someone can give me a valid reason as to why we are still seeing Caesar. Okay? He is on his way home from Mexico, whatever. His friend meets him at the airport to pick him up. He like, oh yeah, she didn't come. You know what I'm saying? It's so sad. I was alone by myself. I had to eat dinner by myself. I was by myself the whole time in wonderful Mexico. You could have easily picked up a senorita on the bayou, by the pool, by the river, by the ocean, anywhere. Okay, you chose to stay there alone, but I mean, I guess it is what it is. So his friend, like, you should really cut your losses or whatever. Like, this was your chance for y'all to meet, and if it ain't work out, like, let's move on. He like, nah, you know what I'm saying, I still love her, whatever. So I think I'm gonna try to go see her in the Ukraine. I say, in the you could barely afford to see her in Mexico. You spent rent money. You borrowed money from your nail salon owner boss to give to her. You are a plum D fool to keep trying to meet up with this girl. I'm like, what in the not reality heck is this? I just don't get it or whatever. And she like, you gonna try to do what? Right, Caesar, you gonna try to do what? Oh, foolish. He is foolish or whatever. And the friend, like, you really need to stop focusing on her. Okay, you need to stop focusing on her or whatever, because maybe she just doesn't want to meet you. He then says, I'll figure it out. When you do, Caesar, we will not care. We will not care. Caesar will forever be a fool, a mark, and a moron. Okay, in the words of Alex Sounder, Diane Rogers. Anyway, next up we have Avery and Omar. She coming back to America. Okay, her fight is leaving tomorrow. So they're spending their last day together, going to the beach. She took her shoes off. Oh, can I take my shoes off? Sure. I'm like, that's your... Okay. Okay. She said she likes being there. She said because when she went back, I think she's from Ohio. She said where she is, there's not many people who dress like her. So it's she said, I like the fact that other people here look like me. I said, but do they really? Okay. But I get what she means though. There's not, people probably look at her weird where she's from because it's not that many Muslim people around her. So I get it. Omar is like, I'm gonna miss her, okay? But he's trying to be strong because he's the man or whatever. So when it goes to their last dinner, she's a little bit, perturbed because he is not physically or visually showing that he is upset, okay? He ain't saying much of anything. And at the dinner, he asked about, like, how long do you think the visa process would take? And she's like, you don't even act like you're upset that I'm leaving. Like, I'm leaving tomorrow. Like, do you even care? And he's like, yeah, you want me to cry about it? Like, what do you want me to do? I just want you to act like, just at least talk to me about it. And I feel like she then say, like, I just feel like I wonder sometimes if you're using me or whatever, because some people bring up how, maybe you're just using me to get a visa. He said, well, fine, then I won't go for a visa. If you think I'm doing this for that, then I just won't get one. And I said, well, that's a good thing to say because, of course, she wants to be with you. So you saying that you want to apply for a visa sounds good, but you also know she's not going to accept that. Okay, but I digress. Anyway, I just don't feel like I'm being used. But I'm going, when I get back to the States, I'm going to immediately get a lawyer, and I'm going to, get you a visa. It may take about a year, whatever. Can you really be without me for that long? It's going to be hard. He's like, I'll miss you, whatever. She cry a few tears. He come over, give her a hug or whatever. The whole thing between them two was mainly her being emotional about her leaving, and he like, you have to leave, so it is what it is, and he does not show any emotion. I feel like that could just be a part of his culture, because that's the same way how Alden was with Laura. He would not want her to get emotionally upset. He like, he just, it's a manly thing. I don't know. Anyway, they hug and say how much they're gonna miss each other, how much they love each other, and that was really it. I feel like Omar does love her. But we will see what happens with them too, because again, she's leaving to go home tomorrow, and she wants to get him back to the States. I mean, y'all married now. What you gonna do? So Rebecca and Zied, these two, I'm just like, girl. First of all, them two in these coats. Look at this. Why are they always in them damn leather coats and matching jeans? Like, why are y'all matching? You are too old and he too young for this. Okay, I just don't get it. I'm like, are they mad? I'm like, oh, there's matching, Lord Jesus. I mean, the jeans, it's something didn't matter. I don't mind them wearing the leather coats and jeans, but I'm like, why y'all looking like identical twins from the back? Okay, so Ziad has planned a romantic night or a weekend or a couple of days or whatever, because she's only there for a couple more days in the Sahara. So they're out there in the Sahara Desert where they have tents set up for people, and you stay out there. It's like all romantic or whatever. I've seen other people do that before in different countries or whatever. So this is how they do it there. And so he has planned to propose to her with the ring that she don't know that she bought. Yes, the ring that she bought, because he asked her for some money, and the money was used to buy the ring he wants to give her. So she bought her own engagement ring or whatever. So he's trying to hide it so she will not find it until he's ready to propose. So I'm like, Lord Jesus Christ. Now she walking around, just looking at the space at what they have, whatever. Oh my God, it's so beautiful this, it's so beautiful that. Oh, the horizon, oh, the sunset, the sunrise, and all that, okay? And she like, you know what, I just, I'm still legally married right now, whatever, and I haven't told him yet, you know what I'm saying? But I've been trying to make sure I can trust him. I'm like, how does a married woman make sure her boyfriend can trust her when he don't know that she's married, because she lied and told him that she was divorced? He can't trust you. You have more secrets than anybody I know. You are Pandora's box, okay? Stuff just keep popping out and coming from everywhere. But I digress, okay, girl. So we then see, oh, it's day 2, okay? And we see them in a tent, or hear them in a tent, having a bit of a disagreement, because Zied is pissed off and she's upset that he's upset. Now, we find out that she was trying to show him pictures on her phone of her grandchildren, and as she's scrolling, okay, comes a picture of her and the ex-husband, who actually is still the current husband, but she keeps calling him her ex. He ain't your ex, boo. He's your current husband, okay? Anyway, he gets upset because he feel like, okay, why does she still have pictures of her and him in her phone? Like, did she ever scroll back down and look at them and admire them as a couple? I will say this: after so long of a relationship, I will delete out photos of being exes. I don't need them. I'm good. Love, enjoy. It's especially when I know it's over. If I know it's over, I'm good. I don't, unless there is someone else in the picture. Unless it's like, I have pictures of me, exes, and like other friends and other family, sitting around. But those like pictures. I don't have not nan picture of not nan ex in my phone, and I'm thinking about it as I'm seeing it, just to be sure. Yeah, I don't. I don't. I just have currents in my phone. Anyway, yes, currents. But anyway, so she's like, I don't get why he's so upset or whatever. I'm saying it was an old photo, and I don't. He upset, and then so he got angry, saying, what I'm saying, no. Yeah, he said he's upset because he feel like she don't trust him or whatever. And then I'm like, wait, what? I was confused. It's all up in it. You know what I'm saying? she then say, well, that's how my ex was. You know what I'm saying? He had trust issues, and I don't like that. I'm looking like, first of all, he isn't your ex, okay? He is not. And she then says, how can you think I have feelings at all for my ex? Because you're still married to that man. You're still married to that man. And he should have trust issues. He really, 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 wait, that means, did I say he or she? Oh, she got upset because she feels like he don't trust her. Is what I wrote down. Okay, but I'm like, he shouldn't trust you. You're lying to him. You've been lying to him the whole time. You are not married. He is he's not your ex. So he has a valid reason to be upset. And I'm like, mm, mm. So Zied then says to the camera people, like, you know what I'm saying? I am a jealous man. I am a controlling man. And when things happen, sometimes I react badly. But, trust between lovers must be on both sides. You know what I'm saying? And he brings up how, her ex is gone. It's my time now. I say, not so fast. Her ex ain't gone. She don't have an ex. She has a husband. I mean, she has other exes, but her last ex isn't an ex. He's a current husband, okay? They're not divorced yet. She's been waiting on it. I don't know why, but she has. So they kind of make up because he tell her, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, you with me and not with you, whatever. And she's standing there smoking a cigarette, and he put his hand around her neck and he kind of like forced her to hug him. It was a bit aggressive. And I was just like, is he abusive? Like, it's what's going on here? And I could not knowingly be with a man, because this is not the first time Zied has said out his own mouth, like, yes, I get jealous. Yes, I'm controlling. He has told her these things. So I can't be, it's a difference between a man saying, I don't want to see or hear about you with other men. Like, that makes me upset. I don't mind that, because I don't want to hear about my dude with other chicks. However, it's something different when he admits and says, yes, I'm jealous, I'm controlling, I don't want you, bruh. So I feel like she seems to go for the same kind of men. And not only that, when you pick men who are from the same culture, who have some of the same rules, regulations, culture traits, like, what do you expect? Of course, he reminds you of your ex. You picked them from the same pocket of men. If there's a pocket of men that you pick from, you picked up two. Dooch, dooch. You picked up two from the same one. So I mean, it is what it is. Anyway, so they make up or whatever. They hug and kiss and whatnot. She still look a little bit upset, but because he forced her head to the shoulder to hug and kiss, I mean, I guess it's cool or whatever. And she, what? But how he acted about this, I'm saying, I'm just so worried about how he's gonna react once I tell him that I'm still married or whatever. I don't think he's gonna react well. He isn't. He reacted not well to a photo of a person who he thinks is your ex. When he finds out that that person in that picture is not your ex, but he's your current husband, and you've been lying to him this whole time, and he has been having a relationship with a married woman, he's gonna blow a gasket. And the crazy part about that is he would have every right to be as pissed off as he wants to be. Now, he can't react to it. Now, he can't do nothing crazy now, but he can be upset. Okay? I'm upset, and it is what it is. Tom and Darcy. I don't... I, Darcy is very cuckoo. She is. She's needy. She just is delusional sometimes or whatever. She overreacts. She's emotional. All those things are true. However, I still feel like in this trip, in the situation she was put in, her sister was fucking with her. Really, really, really. Some people know how to make people react. And I still feel like Stacy, who was Darcy's twin sister, did things and said things to trigger Darcy to make Darcy act the way she acted in front of Tom. Okay? I feel that to my core. I do. And I feel like when, it's this they finna leave or whatever, so Darcy and Stacy have a conversation or whatever. Now, Darcy and Tom haven't talked since the bar night because she was all drunk and crazy and acting a fool. So they didn't sleep. Though they didn't speak to each other overnight or whatever. Now they're leaving to go to Tom's hometown for Darcy to meet his sister. But again, Darcy and Stacey have a conversation or whatever. And again, I feel like Stacey was just picking at Darcy. You know what I'm saying? It's just Darcy felt like if she had not came on this trip, if they had went to wherever else he planned, he would have proposed. He would not have proposed. If he would have proposed, y'all would not have gotten married. Let's just say that. He just has her thinking, oh, if we didn't come here, I would propose to you. He's lying. Anyway, Stacey brings up how, well, Tom isn't upset with me. You know what I'm saying? He's upset with you because Darcy brings up me and Tom's kind of beefing or whatever, and it's because of the tit for tat thing between me and you. And so they say again, he's not upset with me, or it's not because of me, it's you. If he walks away, it'll be because of your issues. So I'm like, Stacey is just as bad as Darcy. Period. And the crazy part is she don't see it. Me and Florida are great. You know what I'm saying? It's the thing that, you see me and you see Florida, Florida, whatever his name is, and we're in love, whatever, and she's jealous. I don't think she's jealous. I think you, again, do things and say things that you know would aggravate her, because family knows how to aggravate family. And so, either consciously or subconsciously, Stacey does things that she know will aggravate Darcy. Now, is Darcy too invested and does she care too much about her sister? Yes. But the same goes for Stacey. They both are weird about each other. It's just stupid or whatever. So they don't end on the best of terms. So Stacey go outside to say bye to Tom, and she go out there and she's saying, I went to say bye to Darcy, but she's in the mood. You know what I'm saying? So whatever. So then Darcy comes out and she's ready to go. And then, well, all right, have a nice flight, says Stacey. And then she says, maybe I'll see y'all in London if Darcy doesn't mess it up. I'm like, again, she say little stuff to make Darcy snark back. And Darcy says back, hopefully I don't run away. And I'm like, girl, Darcy, just walk away. Well, y'all both need to be in your own country with your own men, or in their men's own country, and be alone. Y'all do not need to be up under each other. Y'all are too old to be sister. Y'all not 16, y'all not kids, y'all are adults. Y'all need to sustain two separate relationships with men. Anyway, so Tom, again, in my opinion, is on Stacey's side. This is all about you, Darcy. Like, I don't know why you keep messing with your sister, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We've had a great time, but all the issues came from you. I'm like, what kind of man says that to his girl in front of the sister, even if that's how you feel? I am a firm believer, and nobody would ever know about the discourse between me and my man in public. It won't happen. If I'm pissed off at him, you're not gonna hear me fuss at him unless it's getting us in some kind of trouble. Like, you have to pick and choose when you let other people see you handle your dude. And the same goes for dude. You better not talk to me crazy in front of anybody. Okay? Because when people see weakness, they focus on it. And I feel like, Stacey saw Tom would nitpick at Darcy. And I feel like she did things to make him do that, because she kept showing Darcy's insecure side. But it's just me. I don't know, but it is what it is. But, I feel like, Tom ain't shit for just not having Darcy's back. Even if she wrong about her sister, say that to her in private. You see she's already emotional. Don't make it be worse. Anyway, so, Darcy, well, I just feel like it's not a good feeling that Tom, won't say he loves me, whatever. Girl, don't force that man to say he loves you. And if you told him one time that you love him, well, no, I don't care if you told him 5 times, and if he has not said it back, stop saying it. He knows you love him. I'm not going to keep saying it, because you can't keep saying it in the hopes that he'll say it back. Just don't do that. Anyway, so Tom brings up, well, I don't know if I can be around them and all this foolishness or whatever because of how they act together, and I don't know if I could deal with this for the rest of my life, because them two together, it's a lot or whatever. And he brings up, like, when we get to my hometown, like, you can't act that way to my family. Like, I won't accept that. It depends how your family treats me, is what I would have said. But it is what it is. So they do get to Tom's hometown or whatever, and they walking around talking and whatever. Now they're not staying at his family's home. He got an Airbnb. He brings up how, because his sister stays so close to the home, he didn't want to go there because the sister, she's annoying. Point blank, period. And he brings up how he just wants them to kind of be a little bit separate before, she meets the sister. And so in the car, because they're making up and talking or whatever, she then apologizes for how she acted or whatever. I'm sorry I made you feel uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying, because I don't want to lose you. He says, oh, you won't lose me. And then they kiss. I'm looking like, liar, liar, pants on fire or whatever. But he does tell her, was it, he said later on. Anyway, we see them walking around. His sister has been keeping his French bulldog, or is it a French bulldog? Because it can't be a London bulldog. I don't think that's a real thing. It's a bulldog. It's a damn dog. Anyway, the sister has been keeping the dog. And so he's like, I haven't seen my dog in a while, so I'm going to be with my dog. So Darcy and him is walking the dog. It was real cute. Darcy was walking with the dog. The dog ran off or whatever and dragged Darcy with him. It was cute, and it was cute to see them having these bonding moments or whatever. So they then meet up with his sister. Okay, and his sister and her boyfriend. First of all, I was like, who is this man his sister keep being with? They don't give me couple feels. I was like, is that her assistant? Like, does he help her, like, carry the bags in the house? I don't get what's going on. And I'm like, clearly, either, she washed her face off, or maybe she just gets really, 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 really red. But I'm like, why is her cheeks two different colors? I was very confused. Maybe someone wiped her face off. I don't know. But I was like, girl, get your cheeks together. Anyway, so yeah, that's his sister. And that's the sister's boyfriend. I said, I need to move to London anyway, because I can I can pull him. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that anyway. So um the sister and her boyfriend says how Darcy looked like the typical chick that he would date. Fake hair, fake eyelashes, big fake boobs. She doesn't seem real, and I just want to meet her and talk to her to see if she's a real person. I'm looking like, how did you just like completely dog her and you don't know her? You don't. I was like, that's horrible. That's how your sister is to the females that she meet that you are dating or whatever. That's why he go through women like paper, because his sister is an asshole. Anyway, so she just starts tossing out questions or whatever, and when Tom said how great of a time they had, how her sister is great, I'm looking like, her sister is just like her. So I don't know. Anyway, but how we had a great time or whatever, like the sister's really cool. I got along with the sister's fiance really good or whatever. He's like a brother to me now. And his sister then said, oh, well, they treated him, they were easier on Tom, but I'm going to be on you. And she was like, oh, okay. And so she's like, so what are y'all now? Like, are y'all like just friends? Are y'all friends with benefits? He's like, no, she's my partner. I'm saying, I'm falling for her. Oh, you're falling for her. He's like, yes, I'm falling for her. Oh, well, okay. She then brings up how, why do you want to be my brother? Because he's worried that, y'all live far away or whatever. How they're gonna work. He's worth waiting for. And why is he? Well, because he's all that I dreamed of. He's all that I need. And she's talking like a woman who's in love. That's how Darcy talked about Tom, like a woman who's in love and he's a great person or whatever. I feel like the sister feel like her brother to be the shit, and no one should be with him, in my opinion. So Darcy then brings up, I would never hurt Tom. I know. I wouldn't allow it. First of all, Big Bertha, leave that lady alone. Okay, stop just being mean to her for no damn reason. Like, she ain't did nothing to you. She ain't did nothing to Tom yet. Why are you acting like she's the kind of sister who push girls away, versus you're supposed to be a little bit nice to get them to tell you stuff that they want you to know. And you know what? She's a horrible person, because I know her now, but you don't even know her. I was the same way with my brother girlfriends. I would just ignore them. I wouldn't be mean to them. I would ignore them and just pay attention. hmm She's sneaky. You pay attention, but you don't be mean to them up front to push them away. Anyway, when Darcy goes to the bathroom, whatever, because at one point she said, what made Darcy special out of all the hundreds of girls, you've been with? I'm looking like, hundreds? Hundreds of Tom? Girl. Anyway, she's like, well, you only know her 2 weeks is after Dorothy goes to the bathroom. You only know her for 2 weeks or whatever. I would be surprised if y'all stayed together. They live in a fairy tale. and they won't be able to keep it up in time. Like, look, you told me before to stop having a revolving door. You know what I'm saying? Stop worrying about like the girl leaving me or whatever. And that's what I'm doing. I'm taking your advice, and I found Darcy. And so, I'm like, oh, whatever. So they then plan to go out and hang out another night and go dancing. And I said, okay, if you say so. And then when Tom and Darcy are talking like to the camera or whatever, he brings up how usually his sister doesn't like the girls he dates. And because she doesn't like them so much, he ends up just breaking up with them. She's like, so you usually just use your sister to break up with girls? And he was like, well, yeah. And she's like, well, I'm not, I'm not like I'm not, you can't do that with me. I love you. And he was like, but didn't say it back. Again, Darcy, stop telling that man you love him, because he is not going to say it back until he feels he needs to get you to buy him, I don't know, a new comb. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's just foolishness up and through. Tim and Jennifer, they meet up. They got that big argument at that damn swing across that damn forest or whatever, and they didn't talk overnight or whatever. So they meet up in the park. Okay. And he brings up how it's just so much or whatever. I just don't get it or whatever. I want to be here with you, and can't we be? I'm like, y'all are arguing because y'all both sex deprived. Okay, Tim. If you just have sex with Jennifer, she will be fine. She will be fine. You need to at least put your penis in her vagina. Anyway, so, she brings up how, I'm really ready for a family. I'm really ready to be with you because I'm ready with the man that I fell in love with, who I was talking to before you got here, okay? And I don't know what's going on or whatever, but that's what I'm ready for. But I don't want to do that if it ain't right, okay? Like, it's just been so much, we've been going through time. Not Tom. Tim, have sex with Jennifer. Anyway, she do bring up how, I just don't know if he's the same man he was over the phone and before he got here or whatever, and I just need a real man. I mean, we assume he has a penis. And, we assume that he's a man's man. But I don't know if he's a man's man. I don't know if he can body press or body press. If he can bench press, a boulder across his neck or whatever. I'm not sure he can pick up a car and throw it somewhere. I'm not sure he can take the trash out of his heavy. I'm not sure about that. But I mean, he wants to be with you. So he then said, well, what would you say if I asked you to marry me right now? Like, what would you say? He's like, I don't know. He said, well, that's the problem. I only have 4 more days to be here. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know how you feel about me, that can't really change in 4 days. So I just, I want to be with you, but I don't, it's just different or whatever. I can't say yes or no. I just want it to be right. He then says, well, for the next 4 days, we're going to have a good time. And, I'm going to try to make you happy, whatever. And I want you to do the same for me. And then they kiss. I'm looking like, but if you just say 4 days isn't enough, and if she don't know now, that's not enough time, how can you then say, well, in 4 days, we're going to make it better? I'm looking like, make up your mind. Is it enough time or isn't it? It's just, God, Lord. And then because he said that, she starts crying. Oh, say I know, okay. He then says, oh, I knew at that moment when she started crying that it was real, because no one can force those emotions. No one can fake those emotions. I'm like, man, please. I saw Halle Berry beg Billy Bob Thornton and Monsters Ball to make her feel good. Acting is real, okay? Any emotion can be fake, okay? It's called acting. So don't tell me that because she cried on cue, oh, that means she really wants to be with me, because you can't fake that emotion. Yes, she can, okay? Halle Berry begged about Billy Bob Thornton, okay? Have you not seen Monsters Ball? That was acting, okay? I'm just saying. Anyway, so Tom then said, you know what? I'm going to give her some retail therapy. So I'm going to take her shopping because she likes buying new things. And it'll make her happy and get me out the doghouse. So him, her, and the daughter with the umbrella stroller go shopping. He buys a dress for maybe $150. I'm like, that's not a shopping spree. That's an outfit. And it was a romper. Or like a dress. No, a retail therapy is like that. You get 4 or 5 or 6 days. And it's like $500. You can't retail therapy for $150. Cannot happen. Anyway, we then later on, she dropped the daughter off. And he said, you know what, I need Jennifer to meet or be introduced to my ex and to the daughter, because that's the only way that she would get that, you know what I'm saying, we cool or whatnot. So they have a whole video chat and they talking or whatever. And it was the ex, the daughter. I feel like the daughter could have been there for like maybe the first minute or two, but the conversation kind of switched, and I feel like the daughter should have gotten up and left. Excuse me. So Jennifer asked, like, "Oh, do y'all hang out a lot together?" You know what I'm saying? Because like you always text him or whatever, and I feel like, you know, you're always together, and like, do you have like feelings for him? And she's like, "No, I don't have feelings. No, no, no. But you know, we do hang out a lot or whatever because we're best friends. And you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is." But she then say, um, "I do wonder, or I was wondering why someone as beautiful as you would even want to be with him." I'm like, "Well, that's." Okay. I'm saying, and she then said, "Have y'all had sex yet?" She didn't say it in those words, but she said it in a roundabout way, like, you know, how'd y'all chemistry, how'd y'all, like, have y'all, like, done things together? I'm like, the daughter's right there. And then Tim was like, "Well, that's awkward to ask. Like, that's not the right thing to ask." And Jennifer, you can tell she's perturbed. Well, that's something to add. You know, we are very close. We have a connection or whatever, but he respects people. Yes, we will get closer. And not, which means, yes, I'm gonna fuck him. And I feel like they're both kind of not fighting over him, but trying to prove their place in his life. And I'm looking like, y'all both have two different roles. Anyway, so, you know, and that's how it kind of ends with Tim saying, "You know what, we're going to end this video chat." But he just wanted them to, like, you know, have a conversation. And now they've met, I think Jennifer is still aggravated with the question that the girl asked, but I don't think she cares about them hanging out, if you ask me. Benjamin and Akinyi. Benjamin, you know, gets her home because Akinyi is apparently drunk, and he puts her in bed or whatever, and so she goes to sleep. Now the following morning, they talking. He's like, "You know, I'm just disappointed that she would get drunk or whatever. I'm disappointed and hurt that she got drunk." I'm like, "But she only had one drink. It's so weird. I don't get drunk off one drink or whatever." And so when he talked to her, like, "You know, I'm just disappointed and hurt that you got drunk," she said, "And what did I do?" You know, he said, "Oh, you were intoxicated." You know what I'm saying? "You were asking for a second drink and you were kind of," she's like, "Was it bad?" He says, "Well, yeah, you know, you were kind of loud or whatever." And she wasn't loud. She wasn't. I'm like, he on 10. Acting like she was drunk. She wasn't drunk. She was a little fuzzy. Little fuzzy. That was really it or whatever. And then, you know, she's like, "Well, I only had one drink, whatever. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't that bad at all." And then he's like, "I just need you to keep alcohol out of our lives." And she's like, "So I can't have a drink once in a while?" He was like, "Well, you know, maybe once in a while, but you know, we can't be going out and getting drunk." I don't think she was really drunk. Again, I think she was just fuzzy. A little fuzzy. And so she brings up how, you know, he seems to be a bit controlling and he needs to chill the fuck out. Okay, basically. She tells him, like, "You know, you shouldn't make a big deal just because I had a drink. Like, it's not that big of an issue. Like, don't make a mountain out of a molehill." And he should not. You know what I'm saying? He said, "You know, well, you just need to learn from your experiences." I'm like, "But what? She had a drink and y'all came home and she went to sleep. She didn't slap anybody. The fact that she asked for a second drink doesn't mean that was embarrassing. What was embarrassing, she was telling you that I want one, and you was acting like you couldn't have one. That's the crazy part. Shut up, Benjamin. Love her. Now we then see they going shopping for food or whatever, because the following day it's gonna be him asking them what the bride price is or whatever. So they get all this food. He's like, "Well, how are we gonna get this to the house?" It's like, "Oh, we get like a little, we call it here a jitney." And it's a person who is outside a market or whatever, and they, you know, take you to point A to point B. So there, they have somebody who will take your food to your house for you, and it'll be there when you get home. I'm looking like, really? Okay. I mean, here we, you know, we have like the click list or whatever, and the Meyer ship it or whatever. But I'm like, okay. Because he just packed all the stuff on the back of the moped and they wrapped it up with some rope and he just rolled off and took it to their house. I said, "Oh, will they rob you?" Girl. Anyway, Akinyi brings up how there's one thing that she has not told him about the whole bride price thing. And she's like, "I need to tell him." So she's like, "You know, tomorrow, you know, for the bride price or whatever, I won't be there. And it'll be a negotiation. And, you know, they'll come tell me either the negotiation went well and we're getting married, or it didn't go well and we're not going to be together, whatever. And so that's what would happen. See, this is why I don't wear cat von D that often, because as you see, it kind of wears off my lips a little bit. Whereas Fenty Beauty does not do that. So anyway, she then say, and then once you agree to the price, and once you pay the price, traditionally here, at that point, I will be your wife, and we will be married, and I will not be your fiance. He's like, so like, the bride price isn't me paying for us to be engaged. Once I pay it, you're my wife. Because in the States, we have to have a whole ceremony. She's like, well, I know that, but here, and here in Kenya, once you pay it, we're married. I said, well, damn it, man. Okay, so now he's nervous. He like, I'm shocked. I can't believe that she went. Like, why would she not tell this before? I told y'all, Akinyi has been playing him from the beginning because she know little stuff and she don't say it because I feel like she know by telling this he ain't gonna be here, he's not gonna come or whatever. So I think again she's playing him just a little bit. He like, I want to marry her one day. I didn't want to marry her like tomorrow. You know, I have a son. I don't know what to do, whatever. And she's like, yeah, so tomorrow, if all goes well, I'll be your wife forever. And he was like, okay. So he calls his friend back home. He don't want to do it. Okay, he's like, I love her, but if my son comes first, she hasn't met my son yet. Like, what if she's not ready to be a mother? She just isn't, or whatever. So that's a whole clear cut issue. She is not ready to be a mom. She isn't. She may be ready to be a wife. But I also feel like they are two different people. The fact of how he reacted to her having a drink is crazy to me. But I digress. You know what I'm saying? And the friend, the friends, like, I can see you have doubts or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? You have the right to kind of figure out what you want to do. She thinks that, because she actually said, Akinyi has not experienced your culture. I said, what, white culture? The only thing Benjamin needs to think about is she's ready to be a stepmom, which she is not. So you should not pay a bride price for a bride who cannot be a mother. Last but not least, Anthony and Michael. These two fools seem too much for me. So Angela, brings up how she only has one egg left in her uterus, and it probably ain't alive. It isn't. Okay, that egg is dead, fried, laid to the side. That egg is an egg in the market that will not be a chicken ever in life. You're gonna take it home and scramble it and get some eggs from the dicks. I'm just saying. So she goes ahead and she video chats her daughter, the one who she wants to give her ex, okay? And so Michael comes in, he sits down, they talk to the daughter. We went to the doctor here, whatever, and I have one egg left. I have one egg. Well, we don't think it's alive. It isn't. It's a leftover egg. Leave it be. Anyway, she said, but my uterus is really, really good, you know what I'm saying? And I can have a baby. I can carry a baby to term. I don't think you should. So, she like, what I'm saying? I just want to know if you would give us one of your eggs. She's like, what? One of my eggs? She's like, no. I'm not. No, I'm not giving you an egg, and you should not even want my mom to have your kid. Michael, what are you thinking? She's like, it can be complications or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't need a kid. Look, I don't think that Anthony and Michael need a kid. No, but I do think if Michael wants children, he should be with someone who can give them to him. Michael wants to get to the States. Bottom line, he wants to come to America. He's willing to do whatever he needs to do, including Angela, to get here, okay? But you can't say that he doesn't need kids. He ain't in his 50s. He's in his 30s. But again, he should not be with someone old enough to be his mother. Anyway, Michael brings up how it's important for me to, to have a kid to carry out my name. So I want children. The daughter brings up how I'm not giving y'all my eggs or whatever, because giving y'all one of my eggs is the equivalent of giving you one of my children. I'm not giving anyone. I'll pay you. She's like, I don't care if you had $1 million, you could not pay me for my child. No, because my egg is my kid. I'm looking like, well, I mean, she has a point. So that conversation goes kaput. She not getting no eggs from her daughter. Okay. We then see Angela and Michael meets with his friends. Okay, where are the friends? Here are the friends. So the two friends, the one in the middle and the one in the blue shirt, we've seen before. The one in the black shirt we have not seen before. So Angela says how she does not like the two we've seen before. Okay, the blue shirt and striped shirt boy. She don't like them two. The third one she has not seen before. So she says she wants to tell them how she feels. She doesn't like them. They're a bad influence on Michael or whatever. She calls them goofballs. I'm sure they call you things too. Anyway, and Michael, she doesn't like how they always have Michael's back. And the last time she met with them, they wouldn't like tell her anything about Michael because they don't know you. You are a white woman in Nigeria. They don't trust you, white woman. It is what it is. So Michael brings up how he has not hung out with them much, because of Ansel, whatever. And so, they all gonna sit down and have a little conversation. And she sit down, she's like, I don't like you too. I don't know you, so excuse how I'm acting, but I don't like you two. They like, so what's the problem now? What's the issue now? And the one in the striped shirt, he kept smirking and laughing because I feel like he thinks Angela is a joke. And not only that, he feels like, you know what I'm saying, she full of shit, if you ask me. And he kept laughing, is not taking her serious or whatever. So she's like, because y'all, the one time I was sick, okay, and he was on either video chat or the phone, and y'all were in the background laughing or whatever, and y'all didn't tell me that he should stay home. I had pneumonia, and I need emotional support. Michael can't help you from Nigeria if you have pneumonia. If you have pneumonia, get off the goddamn phone and rest. I had pneumonia. I was in the hospital for 4 or 5 days. It was 4 days. I was in the hospital for 4 days. I was delusional. Okay? I could not talk to anyone. Okay? I swear, I thought I was dying at that time. I think people came to visit me and it was like fake ones of my imagination. I did not come to until day 4, and that's when I was able to go home. So my thing is, if you were really in the hospital, sick with pneumonia, get off the fucking phone and get better. Okay, Michael couldn't fix you from Nigeria. Okay, and you should have. And his real friends would have told him to stay at home, and do what? I need an emotional support. I say so, girl. She's eating too much, or whatever. Because she just dumb. The the one in the middle say, my fiance would never talk to me how you're talking. She would never act how you act. And I know she would. Who cares? So they going back for whatever. He like, we don't act like that here. Like, that's not how we act here in Nigeria or whatever. Well, we're not going to live here. We're not going to live in Africa. We're going to live in the USA. Well, are you sure? Are you sure? So from there, you know what I'm saying? He tells like, you too bossy, you too possessive or whatever, and you think too much, and it's just dumb. She then put her hand, whatever, puts her hands in his face, tosses a drink at him. I'm looking like, see, where is his girlfriend? Look, they should have brought their girlfriends to meet Angela, okay? Because I would have been across the table. Just saying, a little bit of juice here, a little bit of juice there, whatever. Anyway, the one guy said, you know what? That's not even that. What she do is not love. She doesn't love him. She just wants to be with somebody who she can control in a relationship. They see exactly what Angela is doing, and we do too. I think Michael sees it, but he's like, I want to get to America. I want to get to America. But I'm like, well, whatever. So the one in the middle get up and leave. Like, you know what? I ain't got time. This is just dumb. Because they're laughing at her. She's very upset. She's yelling. She's whatever. And I'm like, she then say, you respect your elders. You don't respect me. I'm your elder. He like, you not my elder, girl. Bye. And laughed and got up and walked away. Oh, it was so funny. And then the one on the end who she didn't know. So, you know what? What they say about you was right. You know what I'm saying? You are just a bad person, whatever. He then gets up and he walks away. So the third one who she didn't like or whatever, when she bring, you're a bad influence. He like, look, we're not a bad influence or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He says when we went out, he didn't do anything or whatever, but she still cussed and fussed. But I don't care, He like, you know what? I ain't got time for this. I'm leaving. And then he leaves. So one by one, they all got up and left. The whole time, Michael is sitting there, head down. He's like, I am so embarrassed. Like my friendships would never be the same. I cannot believe how she acted. I wish she would have acted better. And the whole time, she laughing as if, see, look at them. I was right. And I'm looking like, you are a bozo. Bozo the clown is what you are. And girl, it's just messy, whatever. She acted a whole fool. And now, as he said, his friendships will never be the same. And they won't. They won't. Anyway, that was it all. Gotta go. I love you all. Peace.